In the Shire of Chapman Valley, progress is being made towards the development of a multi-million-dollar deep-water port at Oakajee and rail structure through the Moresby Ranges to support the Midwest planned resource expansion. The Midwest also has a rich agricultural heritage, however 2 consecutive droughts have had a devastating effect on many farmers. Climate change experts have already visited Geraldton to present a forum to local farmers. The Managing Coordinator of Australia's Climate Variability Research Program, Colin Crichton, said the forum was one of 3 held around the nation.
Effectively, the program is about helping agriculture think through where agriculture can position itself with an increasingly variable and changing climate. And it's how we can think through our futures together. And this is about being practical, being on farm, and listening to the various innovations that are happening on farm will lead all of us to improve practices. It's finding those practices that go across profitability, sustainability and the carbon economy that is the key to agriculture's future.
The Shire of Chapman Valley is also proactively developing strategies to support local farmers and the rural community.
The Shire of Chapman Valley has developed a local project aimed at assisting our rural community through economic and environmental change. Fortunately, our local farmers experienced a good harvesting season, but we believe in planning for the future. The project involves a community survey which will help the Shire identify local skills and skill gaps. This is the first step in enabling the Shire to assess and access education, employment and training opportunities to help us build a sustainable rural future.
The West Australian Department of Agriculture and Food recently launched the Rural Skills Passport. The passport was originally developed as part of a project looking at sustainable workforce options in the northern agricultural region. The passport's aim is to encourage the exchange of labour between the mining and agricultural industries.
We are still wanting to look at, especially for the northern ag zone, people being able to get off-farm incomes when they need to.
The passport appears to link in with the Australian Regional Agricultural and Mining Skills Project, ARAMS, which is seeking to develop an appropriately skilled workforce available to both sectors. ARAMS Director Dennis Hoiberg says that it is important to all industries to work together to build regional sustainability.
We need a workforce within the region that is able to respond to these changing opportunities, be it in agricultural, be it in mining. And we are having some problems, I think, with farmers getting to recognise one of the skills they do have and how transferable those skills may be to other areas. A lot of the mines have land vegetation issues and regeneration issues, and that's an absolute monty for the skill set that a lot of farmers bring with them. So these are some of the skills that we're discovering to be most valuable.
In May 2008, the ABC reported that the success of the ARAMS project is dependent upon the weather. The lasting effects of the drought have seen the project have more success in transferring farmers to the mines than miners to the farms. Geraldton Iron Ore Alliance Chief Executive Officer Rob Jeffries said that there are various strategies being developed to support skill development locally.
People in the Midwest community are keen to see local employment preference being given, and certainly the miners are happy to do that. We've also got a number of programs around being proactive in engagement of the Indigenous community, so we hope to offer a lot of jobs there. Proactive about engaging women into employment. And even on the existing mines, you'll find now that there's a lot more women than you might have expected, and a lot more women than have been traditionally employed in the industry. So that's a really positive move. In terms of working with farmers, we're very keen to do that, and a number of the companies are looking at initiatives such as allowing farmers to job share. So for example, a farmer and his son or daughter or friend could share a job, and traditionally if you're looking at a 2-week on, 1 week off type roster, that would mean that the farmer spends 1 week on the job and 2 weeks off, and the other party 1 week on, 2 weeks off. So it gives them a good amount of time on the farm. but it also creates that steady employment, steady income that can help take them through the bad times as well as the good. And the Midwest has certainly had its share of drought and its share of pretty tough times amongst our farmers.
In order to assist farmers, the National Farmers Federation has recommended that education and training models be reviewed to support training skill sets and encourage flexibility.
Yeah, currently at Central West TAFE, what we offer is a system where a TAFE lecturer would come out to the workplace, let's say it's a farm, and they'd work with the individual farmers and their staff if they have them to identify specific skills that they actually have and that they're practicing on the farm. We would then look at assessing those skills, competencies at a national level. Okay, so that they're assessed, let's say it might be in plant operation, is assessed the same here and to the same level as it would be in Queensland and Victoria. Now, the units we'd identify may only be a skill set, 3 or 4 units. Let's say you were looking for some off-farm income and it might be in let's say an administrative field with local government or something like that. Then obviously you wouldn't be looking to be assessed on, let's say, your plant operator experience. It'd be more about the business side of how you run the farm. So that's what we would collect evidence, or you would work with you as an individual and the lecturer to collect the evidence and make the assessment on your ability to do that. Or vice versa, it may be more the plant operation side you're looking at, so we'd come out and we'd look at how you actually maintain and run your machinery on the farm. So that's basically a skill set that we're recognising there. And that could go all the way through to a full qualification, just depending upon where you see yourself going and where you want that qualification to take you.
The impact of the drought has had a devastating effect on many rural communities. Chapman Valley farmer and Shire President John Collingwood said building skills capacity within the Shire is important in order to encourage sustainability within a changing environment.
Farmers in the region have gone through the last 2 years of a tremendous drought. It's sort of been unprecedented. Massive amount of stress in the region, so it is a concern, the fact that farming families are leaving, young employees are leaving, the community is being disrupted by the fact that not enough people in the P&C and the sporting clubs. So it is really a situation where if it hadn't rained this year we'd be in major trouble, but we're trying to get things at a state where the future is being looked at, and that is that next time there's a drought we will have a future.
The Shire of Chapman Valley is currently seeking the community support to participate in its local skills survey. Log on to Chapman Valley or phone 0899 205011 and help build a sustainable rural future.